Someone's feeling himself.
Fine.
Tried to flick me off, huh?
No, stop.
So for this chapter, we learned about imaginary numbers. And imaginary numbers is basically your I. And I equals or is equivalent to the square root of -1. Now when adding and subtracting with imaginary numbers, for subtracting, you would distribute, there's an invisible -1 here. So you distribute the -1 to 7 and to 2i. And then you go down and you add like terms. Now you keep on adding like terms and you can't like any more like terms. And you'll put your answer inside complex number. You put your complex number in standard form, which is a plus bi. And for this case, your a would be -4 and your b would be -8. And for your standard form, it would be -4 minus 8i. Now when adding complex numbers, it's actually easy because all you have to do is add your like terms and variables. You don't have to worry about distributing anything. So once you do all that, you should have your answer into complex form. Now multiplying is a little different because when multiplying imaginary numbers, you want to distribute every last thing. So the 5 will go to the 4, the 5 will go to the 7i, the 6i will go to the -4, and the 6i will go to the 7i. Now you go all the way down till you have your like terms add up, and now when you get to your I square, you will input your -1, because up here I square and I equals to -1. So now you'll have a negative instead of a positive, and you keep adding like terms until you get your equation back into standard form. So -62 plus 11i. Now you have a problem where you want to solve for your imaginary number. So for here you want to get your x all by itself. So you will add a you add -21 to both sides, and from here you distribute, or you divide 7 divided by -21, and now you still have your x squared equals a -3. So to get the x alone, you have to square it, because that's the opposite. So now your x will equal to plus or minus the square root of -3. It will be plus or minus because -3 doesn't have a correct or even number, you should say. So this is where imaginary numbers come in. So then you have your x times a -1 because you have your I, and your answer will equal to x equals plus or minus the square root of 3i.